Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Cards action, and today we're going to be changing it up, playing a new deck that I haven't played on my channel before because I just made it today. I played a few games and I was testing it out. I went 2-2, so the deck can win, but I don't think it's necessarily strong. But so far it's having some fun interactions. I'm actually going to go into the deck a little bit and explain how it should operate in theory, but basically it's a self-harm Soviet deck. So we've got Winter Warfare to deal damage to us, along with Red Dawn and Reckless Assault that makes all our units deal damage to us, obviously Bloody Sickle, and then we've got units that benefit when our HQ takes damage. So that includes the 173rd guard rifles, which newer card. When I saw it, I thought it gave +1/+1, which probably would have been broken. It only gives +1 attack, so pretty fragile, but I still want to see if there's some potential in it. We're rolling the 456 Rifle Regiment also, that gain +1/+1 whenever HQ takes damage, so this one does get big and chunky. Because we're going to be doing damage to ourselves, we're looking to make sure that we don't kill ourselves. So we've got A45th and Fiat G50s along with Mare Nostrum to hopefully gain some life. I put in the Engineer Battalion, but I don't think if you're losing units in this deck, the health isn't going to turn around the game. So I don't know if this card does anything. As well, we're doing Road to Brilliant because it seems pretty powerful in this deck, just triggering and giving us that extra leeway so we don't kill ourselves. And then for card draw, we've got the Yak 7 and the 5-year plan, both of which damage the HQ. So still on theme, on fleek. We're gonna do 5 games here and see how we do. As you can tell, I didn't name the deck. Unless it performs well or have fun with it, decks don't get named in my account. They get created and then they've got to prove themselves to me here, otherwise they got booted. At one point I was not as much of a stickler on keeping my decks clean, and I just had so many jank decks that I just didn't know what they were or how they operated. So first game here against Sean. Nice simple name here. We do like the 173rd, and this is all very good, so we'll keep being on the play is especially nice with the 173rd. Hopefully they're not playing some sort of commando deck that might give us some problems, but if they don't do anything next turn, then I think we're just going to run out the 2nd Marines Battalion, get some frontline pressure going, and then whack him for a single point of damage. Teach him, or at least to put the fear in his eyes, because if this doesn't get answered, we've got some ways to pump up the jam, if you will. Alright, powerful turn 1, spend 30 seconds looking at the hand and doing nothing. I respect it, so let's go ahead and whack and bring up another guy in the front line here. The nice thing about the 2nd Marines is that they only take the double damage from combat, so a lot of our Winter Warfares and whatnot don't necessarily kill this, which is pretty sweet. Oh my lord, and there we have it. All right, I think next turn we may want to do that because we're just going to kill ourselves if we just Reckless Assault these 2 units. Let's just start getting in here. So I assume on 3 credits he's going to have something to do here. Yep. We might just bloody... So he left 2 open. He might have some stuff here. Oh, let's just Reckless Assault, because if he's got some sort of counter, that really messes up here. And let's start getting big. Obviously attacking with the 173rd last because he's just getting pumped up from all the other damage to the HQ that we're taking from the other units that have Reckless Assault on them. Alright, he's at 3 life. I'm feeling pretty confident that we've got this one. I'm not sure what he can pull off, but I've been wrong before. It wouldn't be the first time. Okay. I don't think that does anything for him. But I like the spunk. We're just going to go ahead and road to Berlin here. And get in there. Alright, pretty simple. The deck can kill pretty quickly if there is no interaction, which is pretty nice. A nice start to the video with a W. And you can see without an opponent that's doing anything against us, and having that reckless assault really does make for some big boys pretty quickly here. And yet it moves. A nice name here. I like that. I like that. I like all this except for the second Marines. I want to get one of the one drops if we can here. That's not terrible. It's a pretty spicy one. It's just a road to Berlin and pass. Next turn we'll drop a 456 and yeah, let's see if he starts the Congo line. There you go. Next turn we can Marines Bloody Sickle and see what else he's got going for us here. Ooh, does he? Yeah. Respect that play. We're going to. What are we going to do here? Unfortunate that that this trays with a single 32nd infantry here. Yep. We just try to buff these up. Bounce is really going to hurt us. But with that being said, I don't think we had an... I don't know if we could have done anything. We could have dealt 3. Yeah. This is unfortunate, but... Does he have 2 bounce units? Oh, wow. That's pretty brutal. I will not lie. Alright, so... That is unfortunate, to say the least. Let's just get out some units here. We do have a 5-year plan, so we can refuel the hand, but we're pretty far behind as it stands. Yep. I think we'll just save this to find a way of clearing the front line and pushing up something there to stop him from getting down and dirty. Oh, yep. That hurts me in the khram. I think I need to draw some cards here and take some damage. All right. We will hold off on attacking for the time being. Maybe we can turn this into a big boy and get some Mare Nostrum. We also have healing from the 329th. Oh, lordy. Yep. Yep. Alright. How do I want to do this? 1, 2, 3. 4. 6. Alright, so 2 here. 1. Oh. All right. We almost killed those heroes though. By using the red dot beforehand, but let's see if we can still survive. Oh Lord. This is pretty spicy, I'm not gonna lie. He probably has a bunch of ways of killing us, but it's a rough one. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, and all the cards in the world here. Huh. Let's have some fun. Oh Lord. There's just so many things that kill us here. I'm not expecting anything spectacular, but who knows? We're fighting the good fight here. Wait, what just happened? Well, I learned a new interaction. I think the game, because I was at 5 attack and my HQ was at 5, I think it triggered the reckless assault, and then because my HQ was at 0, I guess it doesn't trigger the that's interesting. So it triggers the reckless assault before the Mare Nostrum for some reason. I wonder if it has anything to do with the order that I played my cards, or if that's just how the game runs its rules engine on the back. And unfortunate, but you know, this is a learning experience here. I think, what did I do last game? I can look back at the videos, but I think, what did I do first? I think I did the Mare Nostrum first, didn't I? I did the reckless assault. Like 99% sure that's what I did. we'll just kill ourselves here and get our 2 damage. Yeah. C'est la vie. Alright, definitely playing this because if he attacks me, I kill it and my 456 survives, and if he attacks the headquarters, it grows my 456. So I'm okay. Oh lord. That's one way to do things. Let's go you. You. This is ugly. Need to find a some way to buff this guy up here. Okay, okay. That's one way to do it. Okay, one of you. Bring one of you down, and next turn, if it brings both of these to the front line, I can Mare Nostrum this and kill one of them. Most likely the Yamagata regiment. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's all kinds of awkward. Oh. Oh boy. Sure. Let's do four here. Let's do it over here. Let's keep the board as clear as possible because I'm scared of what he's got here. Playing 236 engineer makes me feel like he's going wide, so getting rid of units on his side may make more sense than trying to raise him here at this point. Uh-oh. Oh. I don't know if he was expecting that to happen. Oops, that was the wrong one. Yeah, you don't run through too many like Reckless Assault, Mare Nostrum setups, and the game, you know, so I play Magic as well, and unlike Magic where when you read the card it's very clear how things are going to interact, even when things trigger at the same time, what with Magic using, you know, what they call the stack, and everything's got a certain order of resolving. Cards doesn't have that, and so it can be difficult to understand how certain interactions are run through the rules engine, but I guess something that helps us in the long run as we get more comfortable with direct interactions. If we start playing this deck more often, whereas our opponents might not necessarily see them as much, so might be a little unfamiliar territory for them. 2-1 game 4. Feeling so far pretty good. Load. Let's get rid of a Reckless Assault. I'll keep everything else here. I would like, no, not what I was looking for. I wanted the 1-drop, but what can you do when you live in a shoe? I wonder if I'm playing some sort of discard. We're about to find out when we actually dropped this, because if it's Careless Talk, it survives. It did not get careless talked. So curious to see what we're dealing with here. I think we're going to take our trade here. Yes, we are going to do that. I don't want Alpine getting big and scary on us here. Yep. Alright, so he's going to attack this. Yep. It's a pretty nice one. We're actually going to... Yeah, we'll kill that. And we will take the trade here as well. Save this for one of the bigger units that they can plop down. Yeah. Sucks, but what can you do? We are at the point where we would like to draw a 5-year plan, because that's really our only source of card draw, and we're facing down an opponent with 6 cards in hand, which is pretty scary to R2, especially when most of our cards are generally nowhere near as powerful as theirs. And excuse me, this is just one demonstration of that. A 5-4 versus our 2-4s. Not what you want to see at any point in the game, but especially you know, earlier on here, after we haven't done very much pressure at all. Oh, that one's getting red dawned. Huh. Sure. Let's do one of these. Do I? Yeah. We need to make some leeway here. Oh Lord. Yep. Unfortunate to say the least. 2-6 has to do some damage here, but it's not looking too good yet. That's not gonna do it, unfortunately. So we will surrender and chalk up another L. Although surprisingly, we're 2-2, so not the worst score here going into the final round. So far, call me not disappointed. I'm not impressed, but I'm not disappointed either. Seems like there's some legs on this, which is nice to see. Is that how you spell Kegel? If only I knew. This is all pretty good. I might get rid of the Bloody Sickle. Yeah. Would have rather had the Bloody Sickle instead, but it is what it is. I think next turn I just Reckless Assault and start getting beefed, assuming this survives. Yeah, screw it. Let's see what happens here. So he is winning this race, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah, see, it always does the damage first before healing. Interesting. Although for this we went Reckless first and then Mare Nostrum. So we know that's how it works when you do it in that order. I wonder if changing the order. We'll have to do it next time when we go Mare first, then Reckless, and see if it changes anything. As it stands, here we are. He can... No, he can't kill us because I'm just... getting the health back here. Let's see if he's got anything. Huzzah. Alright. Nice quick W. That's a pretty quick video. Looks like it's under 30 minutes. But I hope you enjoyed it. Definitely something different than what we've seen on the channel before. And I might tinker around with it and pop up a new version, or just play more games with this one just to make sure, you know, some of the cards that I am evaluating are, you know, correct in my assumptions. But anyways, take care, and we'll see you in the next one.